Guys, and welcome back to another video. In today's video I'm going to talk a little about the top 5 projectors out of 2022. At number 5 we have the Anker Nebula Capsule 2 Mini. It's a great HD projector for movies and maybe some downgrade video games, like for example you can perfectly fine play Minecraft on this, because Minecraft doesn't require that much resolution compared to like GTA. But it's a HD projector which has the brightness of 200 lumens, projection size from 50 up to 100 inches, and the video inputs on it is one HDMI port and one USB port. And the dimensions on this is 3.15 times 3.15 times 5.9 inches. And the audio, it also includes one speaker output, which outputs 8 watts of power. Number 4. At number 4 we have the BenQ TK700 STI. It's a BenQ projector which has 4K resolution and brightness up to 3000 lumens, and this is more optimized for gaming, I would think, or not really gaming, but it's more optimized for movies indoors with maybe some extra lighting, because the last one you can't have much lighting on the last one, because the last one only had 200 lumens while this has 3000 lumens, a more than 10 times difference. And its projection size up to 120 inches, just like I have back there, and it has video inputs of 2 HDMI ports 2.0 with ARC and one audio output, also one USB port and one RS-232 port. The dimensions on this is 312 times 110 times 246 millimeters, and the audio output on its speakers are 5 watts. And it's not as good as before, but when you're buying this more expensive projector, you're probably going to buy speakers with it because you probably have the money. And yeah, it's overall just a better projector, I would say. Number 3. At number 3 we have the XGIMI Halo. It's a 4-star rated projector with full HD resolution and brightness up to 800 lumens. So not as great as before, and which means that you're probably not going to watch this in a room with a lot of lighting, but maybe in a dark room, proper cinema room, and it's gonna be fine. It has 800 lumens when it's plugged in, and you can also use this without a cable. You can use this on batteries, but then the brightness is only 600 lumens. And the projection size range from 30 to 300 inches. This is the biggest so far on the list, but it is also not as bright as the last one, so you probably want to go for like 100 inches maybe max, because over that it's not really gonna show anything because it's low lumen count. And the video inputs on this is one HDMI port 2.0, one USB port 2.0, and the dimensions on this projector is 113.5 times 145 times 171.5 millimeters. It's a little bit smaller than the last one, but it is also a portable projector. And the audio on this has 2 5-watt speakers, so a total of 10 watts output on the speakers. At number 2 we have the Epson EH9400. It's a superb long throw home cinema projector for the price, and its projection system, it's lamp lights. It has 4K resolution up to 2600 lumens of brightness, and up to from 50 to 300 inches in screen size. And on this I would recommend like maybe a room with a little bit more lighting, maybe in like a, yeah, maybe in just a regular, I'm gonna put the word up here. The projection size range from 50 through 300 inches, and yeah, I would go for like 150 inches on this max, or maybe like 200 if you really want to push it, because the lumen count is pretty good, but not too good, so you don't want to go too big to get the image all distorted and things like that. And the video inputs on this are 2 HDMI ports and 2 USB ports. And the dimensions are 520 times 450 times 193 millimeters. And it has no inbuilt audio, so you're gonna want to buy speakers if you want to use this projector with any sound. And you also want to use a converter to the sound, because Epson does for some reason not include that on the projectors, and I will link that video how you do that in the description. And at the grand finale we have number 1, and at number 1 we have the Samsung the Premier. It's a 5-star rated projector, and it's the next generation of living room projection. The projection system is a 3-laser DLP projector. It has up to 4K resolution and a brightness all the way up to 2800 lumens. That's the best out of them all. In not resolution, it has one other or two others with the same resolution, but it is the best in brightness. And it's only ranging from 100 to 130 inches, but you want to keep in mind that this is also a short throw projector, which means that it's gonna get to like 130 inches, only a couple inches away from the wall, instead of the other ones which are mid-range projectors or mid-throw projectors, I would say, which you have to put like, depending on the screen size, from like 5 to maybe more than 20 feet away from your wall that you want to project on. And the video inputs on this last projector are 3 HDMI ports, 1 RF optical port, 1 aux out port on this. And the dimensions of this are 550 times 141 times 367 millimeters. It's the biggest of them all, but also the most expensive, but also the best according to me. And the audio that is included are 40-watt speakers, and it has a 4.2 channel system integrated in it. So if you would like to buy all of these projectors, I will link them in the description, or not all of them, but if you would like to buy one of them, I also gonna say the price too now. So the number 5 projector has a price of 5,611 crowns, or about $570, which is pretty expensive for such bad projector, I would say, because my projector is better and cheaper. I have the Epson EHTW610, I think, and it's only costed me like $500, but it has now gone out and you can't buy it anymore, which is too bad really. But the number 4 projector, which was from BenQ, costs 16,000 crowns, or about $1,600 US. A lot of money now we're talking about, but you also have to keep in mind that this is a 4K projector, and for a 4K projector it's really cheap, actually one of the cheapest, I would say. And this is actually the cheapest 4K projector on this list. And the number 3 projector cost 9,000 crowns, or about $950, and that's also a lot of money. But keep in mind, this is a small projector that you can carry outside, and you can carry it with you if you're going to like your parents' house if you're living alone, or to your grandma's house if you want to. So this is a really convenient projector, but the price is also really high. So I would either go with a more expensive projector and have it dedicated home theater room, or I would go with that if you want to be more like carry on the go, just want to watch a quick movie. But if you want the full experience, I would go with a like more expensive projector and a better sound system. And the number 2 projector costs around $3,500. It's the most expensive so far on the list, but I can see why. It's an Epson projector, has 4K resolution, and if you actually want to buy a real 4K projector, because this isn't real, this is upscaled projector technology, which really uses a kind of software to make your image look sharper than what it really is. So it's not really 4K, but it may look better than a 1080p projector because it has this software. And yeah, so it's really not really that expensive, because the real 4K projector can cost over $10,000 to $15,000. So this is actually pretty cheap when you compare it to that. But at the grand finale, the number 1 projector, this projector costs only $2,700. It's not the least expensive, but it is cheaper than the number 2, and it is a short throw projector also. So this you can put right up to the wall and watch whatever movie you want. So I would go with this personally. If I had the money for it, I would go with it, because I really like to not be putting up holes in my ceiling to mount the projector. I would really like to have one of these projectors that I can just put in the front of my wall that I want to project on, and then watch a movie. And you don't even have to buy speakers to this, because this has incredible sound system inbuilt to it. It has like 40 watts of output power, which is really high for a projector speaker. It's one of the highest of any projector that I have ever seen. So yeah, I would go with this projector personally, but you can go with whatever you want. It also uses 4K laser technology, and this is real 4K actually, so that's really good for a projector, because the laser is gonna give it more brightness, and the 4K is gonna give that extra sharp image that you want, that you may be not able to get on a 4K projector. To sum it up, my projector of choice on this list are the Samsung Premier. It's one of the best projectors out there right now, I would say. It's a 4K projector for the price then. Out there for the price. There are better projectors, but it's one of the best for the price out there right now on the market. So I will go with this personally. And yeah, this was pretty much all for this video. I hope you liked it, and if you did, please give it a big thumbs up. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe. Yeah, see you in the next one.